Welcome, Mythology Misfits. We're so glad you've joined us on another journey into the unknown. If you're new here, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and tap on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest videos. Now let's dive right in. Has a question ever kept you awake at night, like whether Nessie, the notorious Loch Ness monster, truly exists or not? Delve into the world of mystery and mythology, where fact and fiction intertwine in fascinating ways. In the heart of the Scottish Highlands lies the Loch Ness, a deep freshwater loch with a surface mystery that has intrigued the world for centuries. The enigma of Nessie, the Loch Ness monster. Nessie, as she's affectionately known, is not just a creature of legend but a cultural phenomenon. But how did this elusive creature come into existence in our minds? Let's delve into the chronicles of time. The tale of Nessie isn't a recent one. It's a story that's been passed down for centuries. To trace the genesis of this myth, we must travel back in time to the 6th century, a time when the echoes of ancient Celtic tales reverberated through the Scottish Highlands. Among the earliest accounts of Nessie, we find the story of St. Columba, an Irish monk who was instrumental in spreading Christianity in Scotland. As the story goes, St. Columba was on a mission to bring the word of God to the Pictish kingdom when he encountered locals burying a man by the River Ness. The man, they claimed, had been attacked by a water beast while swimming. Undeterred, St. Columba ordered one of his followers to swim across the river. As expected, the beast emerged, but at the saint's command it retreated and disappeared. This tale, one of the oldest associated with Nessie, is chronicled in the life of St. Columba by Adomnan, an Irish monk and a 9th century abbot of Iona. These early accounts of Nessie were passed down through generations, interweaving with the local culture and folklore. Each telling added a layer, a detail, a new interpretation, and slowly the tale transformed into a living, breathing part of Scottish heritage. It was whispered in hushed tones during long, cold winter nights, shared during grand feasts and told as cautionary tales to curious children. As centuries turned into millennia, the legend endured. It stood the test of time, just like the misty highlands and the deep dark waters of Loch Ness. The tales did not succumb to the sands of time. Instead, they evolved, adapting to the changing landscapes of culture, science, and technology. As we moved into the modern era, these tales didn't fade away, but instead took on a life of their own. They transformed from whispered lore to headline news, from fireside tales to scientific quests. But that, dear listeners, is a story for another time. As for now, let's delve deeper into the murky waters and the shadowy past, where the line between myth and reality blurs. For in the depths of Loch Ness, mystery still reigns supreme. The 20th century brought a resurgence in Nessie's popularity with a string of sightings that captured the world's attention. In the early 1930s, the Loch Ness monster was thrust back into the limelight. The first of these noteworthy sightings was a photograph taken by Hugh Gray in 1933. Gray's image, though blurred and indistinct, appeared to show a large creature rising from the loch's surface. The photograph sparked a renewed interest in the Loch Ness monster, and the world watched with bated breath. Just a year later, in 1934, the surgeon's photograph emerged. This iconic image, allegedly taken by respected British surgeon Robert Kenneth Wilson, showed a creature with a long neck and a small head, a depiction that has since become synonymous with our perception of Nessie. However, over half a century later, it was revealed to be a hoax, casting a shadow of doubt over Nessie's existence. But the desire to unravel the mystery of the Loch Ness monster didn't end there. Over the years, numerous investigations and expeditions have been launched to uncover the truth. Sonar explorations have been deployed, sweeping the murky depths of the loch in search of any signs of the elusive creature. Some of these explorations have reported large, unidentifiable objects moving under the water, further fueling the intrigue. More recently, in the 21st century, scientists have turned to environmental DNA, or eDNA, to try and detect Nessie's presence. By analyzing the microscopic fragments of DNA left behind in the water, scientists hope to determine the types of creatures that inhabit Loch Ness. While results have been inconclusive so far, the search for Nessie continues. Despite the ongoing scrutiny and skepticism, the fascination with Nessie remains unscathed. As we delve deeper into the 21st century, the allure of the Loch Ness monster endures, reminding us of the enduring power of myths and mysteries. Whether fact or fiction, the legend of Nessie continues to captivate the world. As the sightings piled up, so did the theories. What could Nessie be if it exists at all? Let's dive into the heart of the matter, the theories, the speculations, the explanations. Over the years, countless hypotheses have been proposed to explain Nessie's existence, some more plausible than others. A popular belief that has persisted since the early days is that Nessie might be a plesiosaur, a type of dinosaur thought to have become extinct some 65 million years ago. However, skeptics argue that the cold temperatures of Loch Ness would be inhospitable for a cold-blooded dinosaur. Then there's the giant eel theory. Some suggest that Nessie could be an unusually large specimen of the European eel. This theory gained traction in recent years after a large-scale DNA study of Loch Ness found significant traces of eel DNA. But could an eel grow large enough to account for the monster sightings? The jury is still out on that one. Another theory proposes that Nessie might be a Wells catfish, a species known for its enormous size and introduced to British waters in the latter half of the 19th century. However, this theory doesn't fully explain the creature's long-necked sightings. Then, of course, there's the possibility of mistaken identity. Could what people are seeing be logs, birds, or other aquatic creatures misinterpreted in the excitement of the moment? And let's not forget the role of hoaxes and exaggerations in this tale. Many of the most compelling photographs and films have been debunked or confessed to be hoaxes, adding another layer of doubt to the mystery. No single theory seems to explain all the sightings, all the evidence, all the experiences. Nessie remains a puzzle, a conundrum hidden in the depths of Loch Ness. The more we try to unravel this mystery, the more entangled it seems to become. The enigma of Nessie continues to captivate us, proving that sometimes the allure of a mystery is in the not knowing. Nessie's influence extends far beyond the shores of Loch Ness. This enigmatic creature has left an indelible mark on popular culture, immortalized in countless books, movies, and merchandise. From children's tales to horror flicks, Nessie has been depicted in a multitude of ways, capturing the imagination of generations. It is not just in literature and cinema where Nessie's presence is felt. Walk into any gift shop in Scotland and you're likely to see Nessie plush toys, keychains and postcards. This Loch Ness legend has indeed become a merchandising goldmine, a testament to the global fascination with this elusive creature. But the influence of Nessie extends beyond commercial products. The monster has been a boon to the Scottish tourism industry. Each year, thousands of tourists flock to Loch Ness, hoping to catch a glimpse of the famous monster. The local economy has thrived with tours, accommodations, and local businesses, all benefiting from the Nessie phenomenon. And it's not just Scotland that's been touched by the Nessie phenomenon. The legend of Nessie has inspired tales of other lake monsters around the globe. America's Champ of Lake Champlain, Canada's Ogopogo of Okanagan Lake, and Sweden's Storsjöodjuret of Lake Storsjön, to name just a few, all owe a debt to the enduring myth of Nessie. These creatures, each with their own unique characteristics and lore, are testament to the universal appeal of the mystery surrounding lake monsters. Whether Nessie exists or not, it has certainly found a permanent place in our collective imagination. It's a creature that embodies the unknown, the unexplained, and the possibility of what might lurk beneath the surface. Nessie continues to inspire, intrigue, and captivate us, reminding us of the enduring allure of a good mystery. The Loch Ness monster, real or not, has made waves far beyond its Scottish home, leaving a global legacy that continues to shape our cultural landscape.